Never heard of it. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, that's what fish. You shout that out in the chat all the time.
Yeah, I do. So yeah, fintel.io. It's where I go to look up short information. It's got a search query at the top of the page. Just put in the ticker and then short, hit the search query, and it'll bring up a couple of different search links. Hit the top link. It'll bring up all of your short information. The short information that's at the top of the page is basically useless because all of that stuff is only updated every 2 weeks. You want to scroll down. And so as you scroll down, the first thing that first group of numbers you'll come to is the short shares available, updated, a few times a day, every, I think 30 minutes. So what we're getting right now is that as of 5 hours ago, there were 7.5 million short shares available on ZETA Global. Then you scroll down a little bit more, and it tells you how much it is to short the stock annually per share. And so right now it's telling me that it's only 25 cents per short share annually to short it. So it's super cheap. And that was updated 27 minutes ago as well. And then when I scroll down a little bit further, it gives me a bunch of different information. It's updated from the previous day's close. And that tells me what the true short volume ratio is. So you get a lot of good free information from this fintel.io.
It certainly sounds like it. Now people just have to understand how to read it.
That's the beautiful part about it, man. I went here, somebody told me about this, they're like, yeah, go there. And I was like, oh my God, it's Greek letters. What the fuck is happening here?
Hey, you're just getting fucking bukkake on your eyeballs with numbers. You don't even know what you're seeing.
Exactly, man. But you know what? Hey, that's the way you fucking do it. Just immerse yourself in that bukkake, bro. And
dude, you just gotta,
it's just a party. It's just a fucking party. Let it fucking rain on your parade, bro.
Dude, keep the eyes closed, the mouths open, and those fucking hands jerking.
No. Keep the eyes open. I want to see him turn red.
Oh, whoa. It's before they pop like a
okay.
All right, Chief, do your thing.
Hi.
Who are you?
What up?
No, seriously. All right. Welcome, everyone. AfterWhores, episode number 11. A lot of interesting things to discuss, even though it was a very boring weekend.
Very uneventful.
Yo, it's Chief. I have new fish here.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
BobDog.
Buddy dog.
Hey, sorry guys.
BobDog.
What up? Sorry, I was just checking out my Tesla. My Tesla shares are at $1,400. Sorry, I'm fucking fist pumping in the air.
I knew you were making money when you were like, no comment. Dad.
I love it. Silence is, that's how you know you're making money. And Darren.
Yes. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Real quick, I just want to say Darren's got this really cool online store going called Nobody Knows.
Wait, he does? He does?
Nobody knows. That's the thing. I think it's Darren. It could be Freeballer or it could be Laren. We don't really know.
Nobody knows designs.
Nobody knows. But yeah, nobody knows designs.com. Go check it out to get all your AfterWhores merch. It's pretty fucking cool, man. There are some backpacks available right now. So you can go get some backpacks to send your kids to school with AfterWhores merch. How cool would that be?
I think it'd be
sounds awesome.
Cool.
It does. The backpacks are kid friendly. I will say that.
My dreams come true. Like people wearing my shit.
That's right. Well, speaking of wearing the shit, man, I saw something that was pretty cool on there, man. Some boxers or some thongs. What were those, Darren?
Yeah, so I have some underwear too. I got the.
What was the inspiration for the underwear, Darren?
Well, World War III.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So apparently, as we all know, Trump dropped some peace bombs recently, and I was just thinking that it'd be kind of cool to have a hat, that said peace bomb on it with a bomb that says peace bomb.
It's time for peace.
It's time for peace.
It's time for peace. I just bomb the fuck out of you. Don't do anything in return. It's time for peace.
It's like beating the shit out of your little brother, and you're like, all right, time for peace.
Yeah, dude,
before you retaliate and hurt me.
I saw a comparison earlier that likened it to domestic violence, and I was like, Jesus Christ, but fucking accurate though.
Very
Like,
much so.
It was
Very much
fucking ridiculous. It was like, it was bad. But
you know what's crazy? Dude, everybody's been freaking out. Their fucking market's gonna just go fucking tank and be over. And I don't know. Futures look okay. The Israel stock market's hitting all-time highs.
I know, right? It's freaking crazy. Like, what the hell?
So I'll put it to you this way. Man. The Israelis are bullish on Israel. And what's happening right now in Israel? Fucking war. What is Israel good at? Defense, bro. Israeli defense stocks are gonna fucking boom, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. Israel's good at taking money from taxpayers.
100%.
US taxpayers.
Their own in the US, absolutely.
But fuck. I forget what I was gonna say.
Just taxing everything.
I figured we'd let the Jew say that, you know what I mean? That way no one goes, oh, those guys are
I had
come out and say it, all right?
You
guys keep the token around for a fucking reason.
Okay. I'm just thinking of like the Revolutionary War and how everybody was just pissed off about 3% taxes for tea. And
I was about to say, that was
getting taxed on every fucking thing. Income, products, shipping, you get taxed on
your house.
Your house,
your property. Land. You can't. You fucking your property.
You
kidding me?
Capital gains.
Jesus Christ!
Bro, taxes are the biggest scam. You gotta pay taxes just to like get your fucking paycheck, and then literally everything else that you spend it on, unless you're spending it on something illegal, you're getting fucking taxed.
Guys,
even if you're spending it on something illegal, there's a middleman, and they're fucking taxing.
They're taxing you.
Dude, it's honestly gone too far. You know, they just keep taking and taking. God damn it.
So I, for one, am not opposed to taxes, especially that go to things like infrastructure, improve. Like I'm big on states, counties, community. You know what I mean? Like
police, fire departments.
Definitely fire departments,
roads, schools.
These are all great things. The problem is that they take so long.
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to talk.
Hey now.
What about
damn it, I just want to fucking say something real quick, and then I'll
shut the fuck up. Transvestite changes in Libya or something? Do you want that?
Hey, it'd be better than bombing Iran, but
okay.
No, but as far as taxes are concerned, yeah, I mean it's I honestly don't mind, to an extent, obviously. Like my mind. So I had 2 savings accounts for most of my life, and like 7 years ago, I went to withdraw 10 grand out of one of them because I was gonna transfer it to another account to do some stuff, and I walked into the bank. And I was like, yeah, I want to withdraw 10 grand. And they're like, well, we don't have that much cash. And I'm like,
dude.
Oh no.
Same thing happened to me once.
I'm like, I don't need cash. That's fine. I'll take a check. You know, I'm just gonna. It's not for recreational purposes. But so they're like, all right, yeah, if you could just sign this, whatever, it'll be a $3 fee. And I was like, wait a second.
$3?
What? Hold on for a second. What is this $3 fee for?
You're help me understand. So I let you hold my money so you can lend it to other people, and you're gonna charge me a fucking fee to withdraw my money that I let you hold in your bank. And they're like, yeah, it's our policy. And I was like,
close my account.
This is like 24-year-old chief. I'm like, all right, I'm going to tell you what to do right now. You're going to write me a check for the entire fucking account balance. I'll pay that $3 fee one time and close my fucking account.
Yep.
Like I'm not doing that. Like, what are we doing here?
Fuck yourself.
Seriously. And it's a local bank. I like supporting it. It's the only reason I kept that account open. But
it's the only reason they charge you $3 also.
It's principle, dude. It's principle.
I just thought of a conspiracy theory.
Oh God! I know we're all in shock here.
It's a little bit of a story.
Also, just to let the listeners know, since we do not have a guest on this episode, we will most likely go over an hour.
Also, I have a conspiracy theory once Darren's done with this, whatever this bullshit is.
Okay, I already believe BobDog conspiracy theory more than Darren's.
I have Jesus is shoving the Bitcoin up his ass, and that's why Let's hear it.
No, it's like so.
Just spitball.
Apparently, if you were to, like you said, you're instant of taking out like $10,000. If like half the country took out like $1,000 at one time, it would crash the whole system.
I would
so
imagine
the
there's
real
not that
rea-
much money. Yeah.
The real
Yeah.
reason is that
Taken out in cash.
so the real
Doesn't-
reason that banks don't have that much cash there is because they can't just all keep a fucking $1 million in cash, right? That's not the
Yeah.
way that the banking system fucking works, unfortunately. I mean, Darren, I believe you're right. If everyone went to the fucking bank and said, you know what, I want to pull out my cash right now.
You just say we can't do that.
Exactly. And because it would crash the fucking system.
That's why you're FDIC insured usually in most bank accounts up to 250 grand.
Correct.
Like that's
It's not real.
It's none of it's real. But the only thing that's real is Bitcoin.
You gotta hope that the government's still around to fucking pay you.
You're right.
That's the whole concept of Bitcoin to me is what is money these days? It's just a number in your account, So if you look at that as another digital currency, that's just money floating there that everybody's invested into, then that's just money that you can just take out, and it's just not everybody carries cash anymore, so it's just all digitized and
So
so
I'd like people to think about that, like what you just said, Darren, and like if you were holding a security that got diluted to shit the way that fiat gets diluted to shit, would you still hold that? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Why do you look at it differently?
Yeah, it's apparently all the Bitcoin, if it was brought down to like the size of $1, could fit in one shipping container. So just kind of
I'd rob the fuck out of that.
I'd rob the shit out of that.
It's really crazy. The more you learn about Bitcoin, the more you like it. Like even 6 months ago, I was kind of like, yeah, Bitcoin sounds cool. But like the more you start like looking at it, dude, you just start buying. And this dip we just had was fucking phenomenal. I really hope any the tens of our listeners went out and bought some.
It was 16 at last count, by the way.
Wow, like I think we hit like 98,000 a day. Like we may never hit that again. Like
no,
I don't know.
How long did it last under?
We hit 98.3. We hit 98.3, and BobDog, I'm with you on that. Dude, I don't know if we're ever going to hit that again. If you didn't buy the dip today or yesterday, because you thought it was going to 94, 93, you know what, guys? Just like BobDog over here, I hope it does. I really fucking do.
Buy more, baby.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. This is why you sit cash. You wait for opportunities.
How long did it trade under 100 grand? How many minutes?
It wasn't long.
Let's see here. So
I think it was an hour though.
Right now,
it was like 90 minutes.
I think it was an hour.
Let's see. Okay, so 10:20.
Yeah, it was longer than an hour.
It
was good point. Yeah,
I'm telling you guys right now. 10:20 to 6 p.m. 10:20 a.m. to 6
8 hours.
p.m. So all fucking day, dude. If you did not buy that dip, I don't know what to tell you.
So a security that trades, quick math, 200% over 200% more often per day than the stock market securities, right? If you think of it in terms of like buying options during market hours. So you mean to tell me it dipped under 100 grand for one trading session, essentially?
Yeah, exactly.
And did you guys see Warren Buffett's poll? The fake Warren Buffett's poll was like,
I was like, Warren Buffett's doing polls? I was like, yeah, I thought he retired.
I know he's got an influx of fucking followers, but geez, like, damn.
He said, is it going to hit 110 first or is it going to hit like 85?
Yeah.
And it was 50-50. Like 50% of people were like, it's going to go to the 80s.
Darren, what did they say?
I did too.
Dude, I voted 110.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, man.
If it goes 85, fucking great. If it goes 85, guys, that's awesome. I'll buy more spot Bitcoin. I'll buy more Meta Planet, and I'll probably end up buying some more MicroStrategy.
I'm gonna sell my fucking house if it goes to 85. I'll tell you that right now.
She's buying a fucking tent.
Oh, dude, I I'll build that teepee. I won't sell the lot next to me. I'll just sell the house. I'll build the teepee. Me and the dog will fucking live our lives. I'll just jack into the internet. Yeah, it'll be fine. Be fine.
So is it back on track with the M2 money supply? If you look at the graph, is it
no, it's a little
still
below.
deviated? Yeah, it's still deviated.
It's got
It's
some
There's a
room to
ways to
run.
go.
I like to call that area that it's in the void realm. Sounds cool, but
Avoid.
it's avoiding the whole M2 money supply
gaping
pattern, the gaping hole. But yeah, I don't know, man. I hope it continues to follow the trend. I mean, I think we all do, and more than likely it will. I mean, because Bitcoin's just gone up year over year, on average. So, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy just seeing it actually follow that that line so well.
Look,
What
guys,
Darren is talking about is go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, BobDog, the 52-week low on Bitcoin is 49,441. The 52-week high on Bitcoin is 111,951. Guys, that is an incredible return on your investment.
The consolidation around 84K too, like hopefully solidifying a huge support level. That was a beautiful thing too.
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
That was from like what March through April for like 6 weeks or something.
Yep, that's when I was picking up MicroStrategy at $237 a share.
Yeah, see?
You got
this guy.
Fuck, dude, you know what, man?
Someone with a fucking vision, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
dude. If you have conviction and you see a fucking opportunity, you do everything you can to take advantage of that opportunity, man. You scrounge, you find every fucking penny you can, and you buy.
You take out a $30,000 personal loan.
You
Dude,
sell your house.
You
They
do
were like,
it.
what did you say?
We're getting there. I said you take out a $30,000 personal loan, which I did, and then Darren said you sell your house, which I will do.
Dude, oh man, I
Right?
just got a fucking notice today. They're like, your credit score is 106 points better than the average person in your age group. Would you like a personal loan or another credit card? And I'm like, man, fuck you guys. They're like $30,000. They're like $30,000, and I'm like,
yeah. The only
what's the interest rate?
BobDog, tell them about fucking balance transfers.
I mean, you can do a balance transfer, absolutely, right? Like 0% for a year on like multiple things. You can absolutely do that.
It's fucking.
Did you do that, Chief?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you see, here's the thing, man. Is
I have 27.
I've almost got my credit paid off. I have I think like $9,000, like plus my car. So like big deal. Like I'll have my fucking like credit totally paid off in like 2 months.
Yeah. See, I was never afraid of credit or using it. I was always trying to build it. I would just use my credit cards monthly, pay off the whole bill monthly, blah, 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 whatever. And then I'm like, just working for companies doing financial analysis and things like that, just watching the way that they leverage debt. I'm like, debt is it's actually an asset if you know how to use it right.
Yeah.
And
like we was talking about the balance transfers earlier. There is an upfront fee, I think. It's like maybe 2%.
Yeah, it's usually 3% or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is still dirt cheap.
Then you get like 18 months interest free, which,
if you're telling me that I can transfer $100,000, right, and pay a $3,000 upfront fee to borrow $97,000 for 18 to 24 months at 0% interest, I'm not going to do it. Like, what,
guys? If you can show me where to do that, I will go leverage the tits, because like with wheeling right now, I can guarantee 2% a week. Like 2% a week without even trying selling options.
How ridiculous.
And on a good week, I did 4% last week. Like, and that's a good week. But 2% is like you could do safe shit. You could do Google and Apple and companies that aren't, I'm not talking RCAT. I
have learned you're very anti-RCAT.
Well, I like companies that aren't based out of a condo.
But, well, you're going to hate my production company then.
What? No, that's a different kind of production.
That's where I utilize
that 6 million market cap.
No, just
No, so
Yeah.
guys, once you like reach a certain echelon, and like I can explain more off the air, but once you reach a certain echelon, people actually like pay you to borrow money sometimes. So back in 2014, I know someone who got paid to take a mortgage. They were they were remodeling a house with cash, and because they were so wealthy, the people that loan out money, they borrow money in chunks, right? And so they have to get rid of it. They have to loan out the entire chunk some way. And there comes a point where they just want your business in the future, that they actually pay you to take their money if interest rates are so cheap. And that happened to someone I know. Someone I got paid to take out a mortgage.
Well, that's the whole bank's thing is they just, they take out loans constantly. They're just constantly loaning money, and that's how they make money. So
Right.
That's the crazy thing is it's almost like what MSTR, MTPLF are doing, shit like that, you know?
Yeah, it was almost like an MNAV on a mortgage, I guess. You're right.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
legit.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever hear the quote? And then I have a question for BobDog. Did you guys ever hear that quote? I forget who the fuck said it, but it was like legendary and kind of got the wheels turning in my head. It was like, if you owe the bank $10,000 or $100,000, that's the bank's problem. Or no, if the bank, well, it was you. I'm fucking butchering this.
You can
The
do it.
long
George
story,
Bush.
long
me say
story
it.
short, yeah. Now watch me hit this ball.
You fool me, you can't fool me again.
No, but it was basically like, if you
I
owe the
think I know
bank,
what you're trying to say, but I want you to try to do it one more time.
oh man, I'm all I'm hearing is fucking this loud mic in my ear.
That can just be my sultry voice.
No, it's Darren. It's
Really?
Darren.
It's loud?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
What Chief was trying to say is, if you owe the bank $10,000, it's your problem. But if you owe the bank $10 million, it's their problem.
Yeah,
Because it
There it
becomes so much
goes.
money that they're fucked if they don't get that money back.
I
Exactly.
was really fucking confusing myself for a second. I'm trying to open a beer right now, and I got bottles. I never get bottles, and they're not twist offs, so like I got to use the bottle opener.
Yeah, it's
And
your
dude,
lighter.
You don't use your tooth?
No, I like my teeth.
No, I knew somebody as a party trick, he would freaking open beer bottles with his teeth. I was like,
I used to
"Oh
use
god! Oh,
I
your
used to use
teeth."
my foreskin and a lighter.
Oh god.
So you just you
And
know
a
how
lighter. What?
So you set your foreskin on fire, then you open it?
He's got so much foreskin, he would wrap it around his lighter.
it was so tight. It was so tight. Just put it around the top of the bottle, and then like how
Then
heat makes it.
it adds an extra couple inches for him too. So
Like,
he
get
Wait,
makes
stuck-
Chief, are you
expand.
not circumcised? You're not circumcised, Chief?
It happened when I was 7. Remember, I was
Oh
opening
no,
beers.
we've
way
talked
before
about
that.
this. We've talked.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, let's not talk about that again.
Jesus.
Like, dude,
Nope.
I was like less than 2 days old, and they were like, "All right, let's do the sniff." He's not going to
Well,
know
that's-
the difference.
Pretty
I'm
similar.
not even going to touch that.
No, you're not going to touch that. You're right. You're right. And look, just because I'm coming up to your place next week does not mean you're going to touch that. Okay.
Whoa.
Hey,
Well, it might be that kind of party.
Oh, yo.
Never say never. You don't know what you
I
don't
was
know.
gonna say, man, you ain't never been around Chief like that. You don't know.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Hey, Chief, there's a thing. You don't know what you don't know.
Hey, I know that's right.
you can't fool me. You can't fool me again.
You fool me once.
Now watch this
fool me,
drive.
Fool me twice.
Now watch this drive.
Maybe 13 times. Wait a minute.
All right, guys.
Hang on.
BobDog said he had a conspiracy theory. I'm excited.
yeah.
Oh fuck, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
Money Dog, what's up?
I do. So, okay, I'm gonna talk about After Hour, because I know Seymour Butts
Oh.
likes to join these, likes to listen in, and we need to have him as a guest sometime. I know he's working really hard as the newest hire in After Hour, and when that shit keeps breaking every weekend, I feel bad for the poor guy.
He knows
but
he has
anyways,
an open invitation, by the way.
open invitation. But I think a lot of people, I swear a lot of people on there have like alt accounts. And like, I'm just curious how many people have alternate accounts and like how many they have. Like, I know I've been wrong about a few, but I know some people are like creating engagement with their own stuff. And my big conspiracy theory is beyond that is that Free Baller is actually Darren.
So I agree.
And
Interesting.
I just want to say I brought this up a little while ago.
Yep. That's
Yep,
when I started
yep.
paying attention to it. And
I was super stoned and I was like, someone Free Baller kept commenting. I was like, that's fucking Darren.
well, Free Baller was saying that they had to help Darren put on a bunch of stickers on bugs. That was the first comment that I noticed, and I was like,
Nobody knows.
What? That sounds guilty, Darren.
that was guilty as shit. That was not Darren's normal voice.
That's why we need
The
cameras.
inflection was raised. Absolutely. Did
I
you
gotta
ever
look in the
see that
fucking-
show Lie to Me?
Look in the fucking eyes.
Look at my eyes.
The eyes never lie, Chico.
Did,
But-
The
did
eyes
you
never
guys,
lie.
did you guys ever see that show Lie to Me with Tim Roth? Like I don't know, many years ago, like probably 10 fucking years ago. I don't know. I'm an old fucking man.
No, I've not seen that.
So you lie to them, and then it's like a game show, right? Like,
No, it is not a game show at all.
God damn it.
It's a magic show.
No. Oh my
Dude,
God. All right, never mind.
There's
Next
game
topic.
shows like that where they have a mystery box, right? And then one guy has something with like a prize in it, and another person has it empty.
What is
And
the
then they have
fucking
a-
Gong Show?
And
then
only
they
one
have a
person
script.
opens it.
And everyone
Ah.
reads the script.
I don't know if it's scripted. I mean, maybe eventually they become scripted, but you know, it could be pretty entertaining. I don't know how they can make seasons out of it, like, you know, but you know,
I don't know
they
how
have
we
to
can
have
do
that
more than
whole
one
poker
episode.
face going on. What was that?
So I don't know how we could do more than one episode, but here we are at number 11. So
Well,
believe in the impossible, you know?
but
Dude,
anyways,
I'm literally just like surprised that we have I don't know, more than 5 listeners.
I
It's-
am not.
it-
I am not free baller. Just so you know.
Allegedly.
No, so
I-
you're wearing boxers briefs or just like
It's Newfish. Go ahead and go on the profile, I guess, you know, and tell me that you think that's me.
I would like
On After
to give a
Alright.
special shout out to all of our subscribers. And if you aren't subscribing and you like to listen, please do so. It's nice to see that number go up. Gets us excited to do the show. I send
guys.
I send pictures with my PP next to a ruler as we get more subscribers in our group chat. And it keeps I'm getting so close to that fucking 1 inch mark.
Was it?
And I hope
hope.
no centimeters.
Oh, so nice. Jesus Christ.
I get all confused with the
You
feet.
know, we do appreciate it. It's not like we're getting paid for this. So
Yeah.
if anything, I
Seriously, yeah.
lost money at this point.
Right?
We do this to help you guys out. We really do.
And we enjoy doing it though. Knowing you guys enjoy it as well, it makes us want to keep doing it because we can just do this. We can do this on our own all day. It's kind of what we do.
I mean,
But
hey, let me just chime in here real quick. Darren asked me to go to Free Ballers page and Free Ballers profile.
Darren got the best stock picks of the week.
Dude, it's the fucking his background picture is nobody knows. The nobody knows meme. And
No way.
the first post I see is a fucking meme. And then the next one is don't forget to vote for your stock pick of the week. The next one, same fucking thing. The next one, Tesla cooked. Yes, Darren, this is fucking you.
Darren,
Yes,
I think I blocked you. I think I blocked that account.
Fucking lying sack of shit. It's absolutely you. I love you,
It's
Darren.
not me. I don't know.
Allegedly.
What the hell are you talking about? Let me look at this.
Darren's like, go there.
Let me look at this. This is imposter.
Look at this guy's profile picture. It's literally nobody knows.
Let me.
Well, he had like a picture of a car. Like,
Guys, everyone go pull up that. Everyone go pull up T-Baller's profile.
He's gonna
And tell me you
log
don't
in
think that's
phone.
Darren's duplicate.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
log into his
God.
phone right now. Change everything. It's gonna look like a dick alt. It's gonna look like a dick alt. I'm telling you.
Oh my
It says,
God.
Next up, Big Beautiful Bill.
Oh my God. Look,
do that.
he's talking about the after hour coin too. Like, that's definitely. Sorry,
Where's
Darren.
the
Oh
other?
my God.
I love you, man.
Where's the
Darren's like,
after
no,
hour
Newfish,
coin?
go do it right now. Go do it right. You did not expect this to happen, bro.
This is how you pick good stocks. You do your DD. All right. You do your recon. Do your due diligence.
I
Draw
am before-
parallels.
I am befuddled right now. I can't believe it.
You're be fucked. But...
There's even a picture of Chief Tapaho on there.
Wow. Oh God.
Yeah, that see what gave it away the one day I was real fucking stoned, and Darren sent that in the group chat, and then I think Freeballer tagged me in the post on it. I was like, wait a second. But
I just remember seeing a comment or a free baller was like, yeah, I'm gonna be in Darren's garage all Friday night putting stickers on mugs. Wow. And I was like, what
Be
the
like, Darren's
fuck?
such a smart guy.
Oh, God,
look at him employing after hour people. What are you, you're the Sir Jack of the Afterwhores.
Okay.
right.
Let me try to
Oh,
compose
man.
myself.
Look,
It's
Darren is
not
so
me.
smart and he's good looking too.
Is that what it's
Huge
What a big
cock.
cock. Jesus. Just like
Yeah.
a horse.
This guy. This guy
Oh,
is
man.
beyond trolling right now.
Yo,
So Chief, what was your question? You had a question, you said.
yeah. I
Yeah.
wanted to reel it in and actually ask him like a serious question. So obviously you and Theta Daddies, you're fucking
7
killing
inches.
it.
Yep.
Oh,
Curved like
that's
a
not it?
banana.
All right, sorry. My bad.
Curved like a banana. We know. All right. So if no one knows, nobody knows.
No,
BobDog got a hog, 7 inches long, curved like a banana.
Whoa.
Now, I told him I used to use that same pickup line back in high school and college. I used to say I got my cock caught in some saloon doors, like the swinging ones. And then when I fuck, I got to gyrate my hips like I'm, hula hooping with like half a hula. Just go kind of like you're trying to start. Like, so imagine trying to start a lawnmower. Like you're pulling with your right arm and then you're like bringing your right hip towards your left hip into it. You know what I mean?
Did that work?
Unfortunately, yes. there's
I can see that line absolutely working.
There's
Thanks
see,
for painting the picture.
what that does is that usually you just use it on someone that has no interest, and then there'll be like residual or what is it? We're in war right now. What's the
Dude, what it is?
so
Is
there'll be
what it is-
civilians. There'll be civilians in proximity that'll hear it, and then they'll be interested. You know what I mean?
For me, what it is this: you catch people off guard by saying the most like outlandish shit that people just don't expect. So when you do say something that they don't expect, they're actually like intrigued and they're like, "Holy
You
fuck."
get their attention, yeah.
Right? They're like, "Who the fuck are you that you would ask me that?" And let me answer that because now I want to know where the next question's going.
Right.
Let's have this conversation.
Fish.
The engagement.
One of my other favorites was, you want to get a pizza and fuck? And then when
I'm
they
all out
said
of
no,
pizza.
and then when they said no, I said, wait, you don't like pizza? Just with a straight face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, a house party, you ask if, say we're at Fish's house, right? Hey, you're chumming it up with somebody or you're getting along and you're like, hey, did you see the couch up in Fish's bathroom? And it's like, the couch in Fish's bathroom? It's like, yeah, let me go show it to you. And then you fuck in the bathroom. That one's worked like 60-70% of the time.
Yep.
Oh man.
Damn, that's impressive, Chief.
Just gotta get him in there.
You just got you got to go for it. If you don't go for it, you don't know. And if you don't know, then nobody knows.
Dude, what do you have to lose? They're gonna say no. Oh,
Exactly.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right.
Damn.
That's right.
Just like stonks, except don't buy 1 million of them.
Look, dude.
Don't do it.
Here's the correlation. Okay, if you want to be a safe investor, you want to fucking just put your money in the S&P for 40 fucking years. You know what my advice to you on dating is? Go wait, be a virgin until you're fucking married. Go marry someone. Stay with them for the rest of your fucking life. You'll never know what the fuck else is out there. All right. But if you want to have some fucking fun with your portfolio, you want to be a little risky, you want to see how high you can take that motherfucker, go out and live your life while you're young.
And the best is if you find someone that you feel like you can live your life with while you're young, being your goofy ass self and still having those good returns. That's how you know you nailed it.
Exactly.
God damn, boys.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's a revelation.
It's the AfterWhores dating podcast. All right. So seriously. Sorry. weird tangent, but BobDog.
We're not sorry. No, because dude, like that's some people need to fucking hear.
That's some real shit right there.
Well, hey, you could tag any of us and we'll give you our shitty dating advice.
Yep.
Dude, I'm married up, bro. I don't know about you fucking guys.
You know, I'm married.
Yeah, you married up too. I know your situation. You married up too.
I'm the bachelor, even though I'm not single, but I'm not married, so I guess I'm single for filing purposes.
Chief, you have a fucking dog. I'd say you've got the best marriage of all of us.
That fucker cost me so much money.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
I bet.
try. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, all right. BobDog, you want to comment on marriage or anything?
I mean, I'd probably be retired if I never got married, but you know,
Yeah,
because I went through a divorce and I got remarried to my upgrade.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I can't complain now. She's the girl of my dreams, but
she's gonna
still
retire you.
expensive. She's still expensive as fuck. I mean, I hope so.
That's your investment, dude.
Yeah,
I was her angel investor, dude. She started this business and she's just losing money. And I just keep giving her money every month. So like, and then in February last year, she gets an assistant. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what do you need an assistant for? Like, you're making like $3,000 a month. And then, I mean, it just fucking exploded. Like, okay, guess you were right. Like, guess you got some vision.
Just needing an assistant.
That's conviction, dude.
make money to make money. All right.
That's conviction.
Dude, she had conviction. She had conviction like Chief in Solar City, like straight up.
Love it. Love it. Oh, fuck. You know, you guys ever get a heart boner?
A heart boner?
Yeah, I have a heart boner right now. I feel so full. Feel so full in my heart.
You feel loved.
No, I didn't say that.
A heart boner. Go ahead and explain that.
All right, so there's a physical boner and an emotional boner, right?
Okay.
All right, I'm not going to get into this. BobDog, I'm going to get to the question. So you have been killing it in Theta Daddies, and
Yeah.
I saw a post earlier about the Theta Daddy weekly gains.
Yes.
And can you just explain? This is going to help a lot of people. Can you just explain to listeners, give them like, however long of a fucking intro you need into your opening port size, what your return is weekly, percentage, dollar wise, and how you're doing it, like day trading, swing trading, selling call. Like, can you just give them like, just give it to them?
And what's the and also add in there? What's the minimum port recommendation that you would say?
Yeah. I tend to oversimplify things, but I mean, high level, what we're doing is kind of the opposite of what all of us start off doing. You know, I think a lot of people that are in our circle start off in Wall Street bets, and then they move, and you see these YOLOs and people either making millions or losing everything. Most of the time, losing everything. You start doing these crazy call options. Then you move into after hour, and you still get some of that, but then you get some intelligent people mixed in, actually giving you some good advice. And I feel like this is kind of like our next evolution in the journey of like, we're just selling options. Is it and granted, I do other things in that too, but for this community, and for this part of my portfolio, I'm only selling options, which is about half my portfolio. I'm just selling options to people. And with all the volatility we have right now, if you look at buying options, they're pretty expensive, and Theta just starts crushing you, especially as it gets close to expiration. So we're on the other side of that. Like we're the casino. We're the ones selling the options and just collecting a fucking ton of money. And so like I'll look at on Monday, it's usually Monday or Tuesday. Take like Tesla, for example. I'll own some Tesla shares, get own 100. And then I'll look at selling covered calls on Tesla, uh, a little bit outside the strike price, and I'll ensure that I make like 3% of return on my capital. And like that's a fucking huge return when you
That's
talk about
good, man.
the person trying to make 10% a year and SPY, they think they're doing a good job. Well, go fucking jerk off into the fucking woods because you're not doing anything. It's a shitty ass return.
If you compound 3% a week, annually? Wow.
It's fucking huge, dude. You just put it in Excel and you're like, oh my God, like I've stumbled on something incredible. Now 3% is very very
Modest.
good. And I
That's
found
conservative.
it's
It's conservative too, though.
it's tougher as your port gets bigger. So like Rise in our group has about $1.1 million now. I mean, that guy's not gonna go put 200 grand into bull, like Webull. Like that's just not a good investment. So like it gets a little bit tougher as your portfolio gets that big. You do have to start kind of getting into indexes and things, but like a good sweet spot. I mean, like 100K is like super sweet spot for this, where you can be really aggressive and get like 4% a week return. And I think minimum, I mean, like 5K is like that's enough to start doing some cheaper stocks and things. I mean, like there's stocks like Archer Aviation right now that's $10 a share. You can go in, get 100 shares for $1,000 and start selling cover calls on that. I mean, if you're sitting there with shares anyways, you might as well sell cover calls on and get free money. So I don't know. That's what we're doing.
So BobDog, so some of the listeners we know that might be interested in this, but don't have the larger port size, so they hear you say that they can get into Archer for $1,000. What sort of a percentage can they expect to return and compound, do you think?
Yeah, dude. It doesn't even matter the port size. Like, I've got a guy in Theta Daddies. Yeah, it's percentage. I've got a guy in Theta Daddies he won't even disclose how many millions he has because it's a lot. He was the guy. He was making like $40,000 in a day on
Yeah.
on CoreWeave or whatever.
I remember tariffs.
Wow.
Yeah, penguin tariffs.
But
Yeah.
Penguin
but
tariffs,
I would
yeah.
say
I'm dyslexic.
2% minimum you're gonna make a week. And like the problem is like that's like for some reason we think that's small. We're like 2%, oh fuck that. I want some huge ass return. And like but when like Newfish said, when you add that up over a year, that's huge return. That's over 100% a year.
That's
So
that's
way to go.
That's what I literally like when you said like 100 grand for meaningful returns. I think that's pretty much true with any trading strategy, right? Unless you're just nailing fucking options, calls, or puts out the ass on crazy percent gainers. But 100 grand, you can
Or
make
you
a lot
buy
of
all
money with 100.
buy all the dips.
Well, the best way to do it is
That's
to
the easiest.
find a stock that has dropped like significantly from like $50 to like $10. Then you buy it like hundreds of them for $10, and you can actually sell the covered calls for a higher premium because of how high they were the previous week. A good
And-
example of that would probably be
well,
Escrow, if I had to guess, because that one went up to what, $100 a share?
RGS.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it doesn't mean so that's a pitfall that people fall into when you see a high stock price and then it drops and then it's like, oh well, now I'm buying at a discount. Well, maybe you're buying just a shit company that got punked. Like maybe
Yep.
there might not be
Yeah, that
fundamentals
could always
in
be
this,
the
so
case. That's when D&D
but that's why you have to do your research. But the point that I was trying to get at was, like BobDog said, you could start with 5 grand, dude. Buy 200-300 shares of Archer, sell 1 to 2 week covered calls, 50 cents or $1 over the strike that it's currently trading at, and then you can get those fundamentals down and you kind of see how things move. And if you could really hone in on a stock and the way like its price movement works, especially how it reacts to
That's the key.
catalyst and
That's the key.
volatility, like that, you can make a lot of money. And if you build those fundamentals from that small port, then imagine doing that same thing with a $500,000 portfolio. You know?
So I've got one more thing to say on this, because the people I see in After Hour, they'll sell a covered call and then the stock price shoots way up. And then they get pissed off. They're like, "Oh my God, I lost out on all this money. I got the shares called away. Like, this is stupid." But to me, I consider that's like max profit.
Yeah.
Again, like the way I flip my mentality to like, I just want to make that 3% a week. I don't care if I don't make 20% this week, because the next week I may lose money. I just want that 3%. And you know what? If the shares go way up and they get assigned, I still made my 3%. It's fucking great. Let's do it again next week.
You secured your fucking profits, you secured your capital, and you're moving on. I love it.
Yep, exactly.
Yep, it's always looking for the next trade after that.
Compound.
There's
baby.
unlimited. There's always opportunities, you know.
Do you usually go like $1 out, $2 out
It's
for when you sell your cover calls?
I'm going pretty close to the money, but
because
it just
your
depends.
premium is higher there.
Yeah.
Exactly. It just depends too. You know, there's just so much. Like, do you want to keep the shares? Then you want to go to like the 0.2 delta, or you know, if it's super bullish, yeah, you'd want to go higher, like a delta like that. But if it's kind of bearish, like right now, this week, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? You know, with Iran and shit, I would probably sell cover calls at the 0.5 delta, which means that's like right at my strike price.
It's like,
Like
yeah,
if I
right,
buy,
money almost.
because there's a 50-50 chance it's gonna go down or up. I don't know. So I feel like you collect your premium and you're good, and it protects you to the downside, at least to a certain degree. So
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it's a great way to look at it. And that's something I struggle with too. Like, I'm one of those assholes, and I'm learning though. So I'm a pretty quick learner. I'm one of those assholes that I'll get I'll be down like a few $100s on a position, and I'll be like, well, you know, maybe I'll just buy calls or puts, whatever. I'm trading options. I'll just buy some more DCA and we'll go from there. And then I'll just let it go to fucking zero, and I'll just lose all my money instead of like selling for a 10% loss, moving on to the next trade, right?
That's
Or
good too, man.
or I'll be
Psychology gets us, man. It happens all the damn time.
I'm
You're
getting a
just
lot
like,
better at it.
yeah, it's like
I'm convincing myself I'm the dumbest person I know. So it's
it's like, okay, my contract is worth $5 today, but the stock could still go up like $5 or $10.
it's discipline, dude. It's discipline. And if we're not going to be
Don't sell it.
disciplined, and if we're not going to be disciplined in what we're doing here, then we're not going to be able to keep doing it, right? So
But that
it's
shit does happen. That shit does happen.
dude. All
yeah.
the profits that I took in the last 3 weeks on winning trades, if I would have just fucking held them a little bit longer, they would have
Yeah.
all smacked. Oscar calls, fucking Tesla calls 2 weeks ago. Like,
Yep.
Oh, hey, so you brought a question for me. What is Oscar? I just recently started to hear about
nobody
it.
knows.
All I know is the
knows.
stock that just pumped.
It's just all of a sudden just everybody, hey, Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. It's like,
It's
what?
all over X. They've
Is
got a
it?
paid army of social media people.
Oh god, it's one of those.
Oh, I don't trust.
No, I don't know.
Short the fuck out of it.
I'm just making that up. I don't know if that's true.
No.
they I think they actually are trading pretty fundamentally low and don't have bad financials, if I remember correctly. But I don't know. I there's a couple other stocks I wanted to talk about, but do you guys have any talking points you want to bring up?
Well, the stock pick of the week right now is between Tesla and ASTS. They're like neck and neck. Last I checked, they're like each 32%.
Who the fuck is buying ASTS right now? Please.
Lot
only
of
up
people,
100.
bro.
It's up 120%, right? This is
Why, guys?
This is why. This is what people don't. This
Lot
is
of people.
retail investing. This is
Yep.
retail
Guys.
investing.
Guys,
It's called
they had
exit liquidity.
$780,000 in revenue in Q1. 780,000 in Q1 revenue. That's less than a Chick-fil-A location. Why?
Dude,
And Chick-fil-A is closed
so
on Sundays.
I think you all know Trogdor strikes again on After Hour.
Yeah,
I've been following his
okay,
journey.
goat.
Dude, okay, so he put in like $850,000 in ASTS in just shares.
When it was
I
like
think
21
back
bucks.
back in February. No, it's $7 or so.
No, it was like 7, dude. It was
Oh,
yeah.
7.
Dude, that shit is worth $11 million today.
Wild, dude.
Crazy.
That's all you gotta do sometimes is just buy a stock, you know, that you really like believe in and just hold. And it's just stupid. But now I think he sold some covered calls now and he's just getting premium now for that. Just freaking genius.
AST has benefited a lot too from Elon and Trump's feud. Because
Because of Starlink.
governmental contracts, things like that.
Well, they were talking about sorry, Chief, just real quick. They were talking about at the time that they might revoke or suspend, I should say, they might suspend Elon's security clearance while they looked into him before him and he and Trump made nice. So that really screwed over Elon and you know any sort of space companies that he had
For the time.
for the time, which allowed his competitors to go up.
I think ASCS gobbled up a couple nice fucking contracts too, or not mergers, but they announced deal or partnerships with other companies as well along the way. I could be wrong. It just seemed like a bunch of catalysts hitting all at once, which is
They
great.
just had an India deal, and they were at, like, $30 a share, and last I saw it was $46 a share. So, that's from India, holy shit. It's
I
just
2 weeks ago, I had a fucking 8 days ago, I had a $30 fucking bunch of $30 calls on ASTS.
yeah, dude.
Sold those for a loss.
Fuck, I know, timing,
Oof.
once again.
Yeah. Hey,
Timing sucks.
the name of the game when you're doing weeklies.
But I'm gonna be honest though, I think Tesla is the winner though there. Like, and honestly, Chief, you could probably speak way better to Tesla than I could. I'm a beginner at Tesla compared to you, who held that thing for how many years? Did you hold
Oh
Tesla?
god, dude.
7, I think.
Holy
It
shit!
held him down.
BobDog, do you need some more salt to rub into that wound, or do you?
Oh man,
Oh, we
Hey,
were that.
he's in Metaplant now. I think he's gonna be alright.
You know what? It's a very good point. We were talking about that off the air.
Yeah, that was a really, really good thing. A really good conversation that we were having that I also wasn't quick enough to hit the record button on. Was BobDog? I think you said there were conversations in the Theta Daddies group chat about Waymo versus Tesla. Now that Tesla's rolling out their robotaxi and shit,
yep.
and like I've I've repeated this story a million times. I never bought a share of Tesla. I invested in Solar City, got lucky. They got acquired or absorbed by Tesla because that's another Elon company. And all my shares converted, and I was the benefactor of 2 stock splits. I never had to fucking look into anything because
Wait,
I was
hold
just
on,
making money.
Chief.
You only
Chief,
wish
I'm
you
gonna
bought
give you some
more.
credit, Chief, because you never fucking sold. I'm gonna give you some credit there. You had balls of fucking steel when everybody 99.9% of people would have sold that shit. You had balls of steel,
Dude.
sir.
Dude,
That's
even if he did hold on to those puts, he would have made so much money.
my $250,000 accidental short position. Yeah, that would have been
Yeah, you would've
awesome.
it would have
But,
dropped down. But when would you have sold? Like, because it would have dropped down to, like, 320. I'm pretty sure you'd be like, "Oh, shit, I'm gonna sell this." And
you know
then
what, Darren?
it would have dropped like 300, they're like, "Oh, shit, I would have sold this."
You know what, Darren? I'm put you on some game right now.
All right, let's hear
I don't speculate. I do, motherfucker.
it. Hey. Yeah, yeah.
You just
I'm
do.
just saying,
I took a $5,000 loss on the accidental shorts because I didn't want to be in that position, and I wanted to
yeah.
use the money elsewhere. I didn't want to sit there and wait for something. How the fuck would I know that Elon would reveal to everyone that the president's a pedophile?
You don't have all the cards, dude.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't need to throw alleged in that, but
It's deleted now.
allegedly.
Never happened. Oh my god.
No, but it's fuck, I forgot the point I was even trying to make. But anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh, LiDAR. LiDAR versus Tesla's fucking technology.
I don't really know too much about it. I mean, I thought that
Yeah,
they were
why
both good.
doesn't someone explain LiDAR for the rest of the class here?
Well, BobDog, you got anything on it?
No, Chief, unless you do.
LiDAR
All
is
right,
like
I
a
do.
We're all
visual.
just a bunch of retards over here. We like to say
I'm
words.
partly retarded.
Sometimes we don't know about.
All right, so Waymo or LiDAR uses LiDAR technology, which is lasers, and they basically geofence an area so that the lasers can read them and then learn the maps and navigate. So think
So that's
about
the spinning shit you see on top of the fucking robotaxi and Waymos that are in Google or cars.
think about it like a sandbox environment, right? Like, so if you're playing a video game and you're in say you're playing Call of Duty and you're playing team deathmatch on a map, that's the sandbox environment. So LiDAR learns the sandbox environments, right? What Tesla does is they don't do that. They don't.
I mean, environments
Fuck your
change.
butts.
Yeah, well, I'm saying environments change, so doing that doesn't really make sense.
Dude, I had someone block me weeks ago because we were having this conversation, and they just hate Tesla so much that they just kept like, I'm like, I don't fucking care if you invest or not, dude. I'm not arguing with you about it. I'm just telling you what I think because you're asking me. He's like, well, you're not offering me anything. Shut the fuck up. But so Tesla uses different technology that doesn't rely on lasers or sandbox environments, and they can be, like you said, Darren, used anywhere,
Yeah.
right? So once that FSD is unlocked fully, or it's fully realized and understood, that's like there's I don't know if you guys saw videos of people on, like in China on mountains using it, just the FSD with the
Fuck that.
No.
yo,
I ain't
it was
doing that
crazy.
shit.
It was crazy, but it was wild. It was working.
Yeah, I bet it was wild.
Guys, I have a Tesla.
Yeah, we
It's the
do.
best fucking car I've ever owned. It's literally the best car I've ever owned, and the full self-driving is a better driver than I am. You put it in where you wanna go, you set it off, and you go. The only difference right now between this and what this robotaxi is that I'm in the car, and it makes sure that I'm watching, and if I'm not watching the road or kinda paying attention, it dings or turns off and says, "You're in trouble." But it drives but I don't honestly,
You're
if
in
you just wear a
trouble.
hat, you can bypass it. You can fucking wear a hat, it doesn't know you're watching or not now. You could take a nap and there's YouTube videos of this, but don't do that, by the way. Um,
Put a
but
hard
it
hat on and
drives
go for it.
it drives amazing. Like, so this robotaxi thing, I have no concern. People are worried about it. I'm like, it's gonna be fine.
I know.
They
I
have
feel like they feel
55 times they have 55 times the data that Waymo has on roads already.
yeah. So I feel
Not
like
even
they
close.
feel like their self-driving is ready. Otherwise, they wouldn't have released this robotaxi. And
And
it works. It works great. And like anywhere I've used it, because they actually give you the free trials too for the full self-driving, and it's really impressive.
well, that's the thing, dude. Like, and people say like, oh, it's going to be like an Airbnb for cars. And it's like, well, no, but that's a theory, or like a it's I guess the most comparable business practice that you can use, but I don't think that's the ultimate goal. Like, it'll be an option for people in condensed areas to use their cars for that purpose to generate money. But Tesla's gonna just I don't know. I don't think people understand. Tesla just builds their cars. They drive themselves off the fucking lots. Like, they're just
Yep.
gonna have a bunch of fucking robot cars driving around, picking people up, doing shit. Like, they'll return back. I'm sure they'll clean them, daily or whatever. And it's if you're not bullish
Dude.
on Tesla, I don't know what the fuck to say.
Dude, it's the same thing as Bitcoin. The more you learn about Tesla, the more you're like, holy shit. Like, they're completely changing everything. Like, this is the biggest AI system in the world. It's not
They're not a car company.
ChatGPT, it's Tesla. Like, it's crazy.
Sex
The more you
robot.
start looking into it, you're like, holy shit. And they got robotics and they got the storage with solar power. Like, dude,
Batteries, yeah,
Man. Dude, they have
what
a factory up in Buffalo. They're building all the sex bots at.
awesome.
Oh
I'm gonna
shit,
move there.
dude!
did you say
TSLL.
sex bots?
I do say TSLL.
SEX bots. Yes. Tesla is actively working on sex bots, and supposedly there's a factory outside Buffalo, New York, which is the secret factory they're working on them at.
Well,
How can I hide that from my wife?
Dude,
How
if
can
you
I
were
hide that?
curious,
Because I need one.
that's really $1 trillion business. If that's really freaking
Dude,
happening.
no, that is end game. That's population collapse, but also the
It
biggest
is.
company in the world.
It is.
Tesla is in 3 to 5 different $1 trillion markets.
Yeah.
There's a lot of turmoil. I don't even fucking own any Tesla right now, but you people made me look into this deep, and I'm like, holy fuck! I wish I would have bought 1 million.
Hey, we're at 324.55 right now. Last time they released information about Robotaxi, the stock shot up like 40 points. So like there could be still time to get in, sadly though, I can't buy too many of them.
I mean,
There is time to get in.
There is time
There's
to get in, yeah.
I have January leaps personally. I have a couple January 450.
What strike? Ooh,
They're
you're gonna hit.
about,
Those are gonna hit.
They're
Those
like
are
400,
good.
right?
450 Cs. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I'm not. But I wish I had more money to buy when it, because I bought another one to DCA when it dipped down to 280. When Elon told everyone Trump's a pedophile. But I wish I could have bought two though.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? I mean, it's down like
Whoa.
9% on it.
Hey guys, update on After Hour here. Freeballer just commented on my teaser post about this episode, and Freeballer is asking when is the new one coming out. Oh, damn, that's so crazy.
What? Yeah, you posted it.
All right, we gotta end the
He
episode.
just said I. He just said I.
Well, I
Hey,
think you posted it.
Helen will be out in an hour.
This
We're
is
gonna end the
on-
episode.
recorded, so we
Let her
can't
know.
play this back.
Seymour Butts, can we get an IP address run, please?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're
this-
gonna need that.
This is a
These are
security
very
issue going on here.
Cool right now.
Oh fuck.
God.
No, we are over an hour right now. We honestly didn't touch much on Iran and other stuff.
All right, here
which is-
let's touch real quick on Iran.
Yeah.
We sent them some
Hey,
presents.
let's end this podcast with a bang.
I was gonna say it's good that we didn't touch on it.
We sent them some presents. We called them peace bombs. Okay, we said here we're gonna bomb the fuck out of your nuclear sites. Don't dare do anything to us right now or anyone else. It's time for peace.
What are you gonna do? You just smack. You're
Bullet.
just smacking someone. What do you do? Hit me? What do you do? Hit me? Yeah.
You know,
But
Stop hitting
the
yourself.
Strait of Hormuz
Stop hitting
gets
yourself.
closed- if the Strait of Hormuz gets closed, that could fuck up shipping routes.
that's it. That will be a problem. I'm glad we didn't talk about it too much because I wish people would fucking understand. We
Guys.
touched upon this in the, sir.
They're not going to close that strait or whatever. It's not happening. It's not happening.
They didn't do it
Everybody
since
can
the 70s.
relax.
No,
They're not going to do it because
Hey.
because it's not. That doesn't even hurt the U.S. It fucks China bad. They're not going to do it.
Oh,
Yes,
what's on
it's not
China?
happening.
Okay.
They're not doing it.
So the reason that I was saying I'm happy we didn't talk about it too much is because literally something we touched upon early in the podcast, people need to fucking relax. Like you need to stop fucking looking at investing as day-to-day trading. If you want to day trade, that's one thing. If you want to invest, why the fuck are you losing your mind over every fucking headline? Every
These
5%,
emotional
10%
motherfuckers.
drawdown. Yeah, just it's so, because that's how you lose money, and that's why I get fucking upset. it makes me angry to see you lose money because you're being stupid, because you're being emotional. Like, just stop it. You know.
But you know, it's you got to recognize it too. Like when in our group chat today, and I was like, I really want to sell Bitcoin now. I really want to sell. Like that's when I noticed I'm feeling emotional. That I know that we're at the bottom.
Yeah.
Rip coming.
Dude, use that every time to your advantage. I wish I could.
Start recognizing it. Start recognizing those emotions and just playing off it. So
Yeah,
we're all learning and getting better.
environment.
That's right. You'll be a more successful trader and investor if you remove emotion and just go with the fundamentals.
I did want to say something about the war in Iran. It is a logistic nightmare. Like what they did with those stealth bombers. So I saw they had 7 stealth bombers and they ended up using like 2 of them for the 3 targets. And
What do you want to talk about?
Sorry?
What do you want to talk about?
Well, just think about it, the logistics of being at war at like Iran from the United States, you know, it's so far away from each other. It like, and if anything, like they'd have to like have like sleeper cells, like people are saying, but at the same time, America has like the most guns out of any country. So
Well, I mean,
CLBR.
we pretty much have an army.
CLBR.
We pretty much have an army of citizens, you know. So
I'm going to go on the record here and say that I think what's obvious is there's going to be false flag attacks happening within the next few weeks or months, and
It'll be
those-
It'll be
those-
sooner rather than later.
those false flags are going to be what people rationalize going into a full-blown war with Iran is, as they are one of the 7 countries that a former general said after the Bush administration would be eliminated. So they're still on track with that plan, but yeah, it's going to be a volatile time in the market. Just don't lose your shit. Understand your positions. If you have conviction in them, hold them. It's going to be volatile, but volatility is where you make money. Just play it smart.
That's
Very
right.
smart, guys.
You don't lose until you sell.
That's it.
That's a great mindset.
You also
know.
don't gain until you sell.
But if you have options, you're screwed.
Unless you're selling, then
Let me introduce you to Theta Daddies.
Let me introduce you to selling. Volatility is fucking great, and Darren made us a hoodie that says volatility on it. It's a nice one in his shop.
Oh yeah, dude.
Love it. Oh man, you know I had fucking DD planned on Zeta, and
is it a buy? Yes or no? In your opinion for your portfolio?
I bought
actual advice.
I bought 150 shares when we started the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you up?
Zeta? I don't know. I didn't look. I'm doing a podcast.
Doesn't mean you can't look. I'm looking at Bitcoin.
important.
I'm looking at Bitcoin right now as we're doing this fucking thing.
So ZETA and IREN, the ticker symbol is ZETA.
And by
Not
the way,
crypto.
There
Not
you
the
go.
crypto. And
Dude,
ticker symbol IREN. Take a look at those guys.
I feel like it's FOMO right now, guys. But I think you said that Rise is in that, or he's buying shares in that, so that makes me a little bullish on it.
Average advisor, yeah.
Oh, average advisor. Sorry about that.
Yeah, he's in there.
I'd
I'd probably buy some, but I fucking spent everything on Bitcoin today, so
you're gonna be better off.
Exactly.
I think it'll be fine.
I've got one of those alerts going on in Robinhood right now. It says like you're at risk for a margin call. I think I've got like $2,000, but I don't give a shit. Let's go.
So wait, real quick, they'll let you use margin for crypto?
It's I don't really understand it. They count it. It's like the same as futures. They let you use some, I think, but it's not much.
Yeah, I just looked at it. I'm able to buy $3,350 in margin right now for Bitcoin. So
Really?
I didn't fucking know that.
I'd have bought it fucking 98.3 and fucking sold here and just been like, there you go.
Yeah, dude.
Darren,
Yeah.
I'll send you a chart on Zeta, and then you could let me know if you think there's no room to run.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I'll just tell you guys right now, if average advisors get into it, there's I would say 90% chance it's a good fucking play. He's good 90% of the time. 10% of the time he fucks up bad. And we'll give him some shit. But 90% of the time is bangers. There's banger after banger.
Chief hits about 60% of the time, but when he hits, they're bangers.
90-10 is an incredible win rate.
Absolutely.
You're winning 9 times and losing once. That's fucking great.
He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Let me tell you guys a little bit about this shit, right? So Zeta Global, they're basically trying to make marketing smarter. They run a data-driven AI platform that lets companies hunt down like high-value customers without third-party cookies that everyone loses access to, right? I don't know shit about technology, but apparently that's a big deal. So they built a platform that touches over 2 billion identities, and they say they have the 3rd largest proprietary data set behind Meta and Amazon, which is a pretty fucking hell of a moat if it's true.
Wow.
They on the what was it? I think it was the daily. They broke through a symmetrical triangle on a 14% move with volume, and then overnight we saw them trading up 14% again, which I think they dropped down. So I bought it on like a 7% dip from that. But fundamentals, they're growing over 25% year over year. 80% of their revenue is recurring. SAAS.
I'm gonna buy 100 shares of this shit in the morning.
That's software as a service, by the way.
What's that? Software as a service.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're up 14% overnight. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it.
That's what
they're
I'm
up
saying, bro.
28% over the last two. It's not even days yet, but Yeah.
my
So
God.
80% of their revenue is recurring. They have a forward price to sales under 4. Well, like a comparable company would be, I think the ticker is TDD, the trade desk, or is it TTD?
I
I think it's Theta Daddies.
TTD. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so Zeta is trading at a forward price to sales under 4, while the trade desk trades at like 12 to 15. So that's your spread right there, right?
Right.
They're basically building like the artificial intelligence spine for privacy first marketing. Like, you want your data secure? Awesome. Use our services, we'll market.
Yeah.
But
I do like that it's related to IonQ. Whenever you go to Zeta and you look at the people also own list on Robinhood, it says
That just
IonQ.
means retards own it. That's all that
Hey,
means.
IonQ is
I was gonna say but it's not. Come on.
well, okay, sometimes I'll see really shitty stocks associated with it. I'm like, I ain't touching that shit.
So you go to
You know,
Bitcoin
but
and it says people also own Doge.
with this, I
You're like, I'm in full port.
well, with this, I see IonQ, I see HIMS, and I see Oscar Health. I don't know what the fuck Oscar Health is, but I know that
Nobody
IonQ
knows.
and HIMS. I know that they're both good companies. So
And that IREN ticker it's like a Bitcoin fucking AI hybrid, and they have zero debt.
Oh
So
man, IREN. Oh.
yeah,
I ran.
just and I ran so far away. Oh God, R.I.P.
Maybe it makes sense to
He's-
invest in IREN right now because of the Iran situation.
Oh my God, I think I have to full port it. Jesus Christ, why'd you have to do that?
Fucking logic, bro.
That's just signing.
It's a signing. Yeah, exactly.
Is Ren like the
Yeah,
present
both these
term?
companies look good actually. Like, I mean, they're cash flow positive and stuff. Like this is not an RCAT. I'll give you that.
No.
Has anyone looked up the building on Zeta Global?
I just learned
Darren,
about it.
it's a job for you, Darren.
That's what I do,
And
guys.
let's ask Freeballer to help.
I'm sure Freeball
Yes.
is already on it.
Where's Laren?
You
Where's
guys
Laren
get me in a lot of trouble.
at? So yeah, IREN is like a Bitcoin miner, but they're more than that though. Like they mine Bitcoin, but they do it with 100% renewable energy, and they own their infrastructure outright. So they don't have a landlord, power deals, and they have zero debt. And they're pivoting to AI infrastructure. They bought H100 GPUs, and they're building data centers to lease compute power.
Guys, I'm
Compute
liking
power.
the Zeta building. This shit's dope as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like stairs
Oh,
It's-
on the outside.
we like stairs to get up to your office. That's cool.
Well, they look like stairs, like the design of the building. Like it goes like cement, and then it goes glass, cement, glass, cement,
Oh.
glass, and it's at like an angle. I'll send it to you so you can observe it as well. But I'm bullish on the building, guys.
All right, someone just sent me a daily. So Royalty Trades just sent me the daily chart. His charting on Zeta. He's got a low of just above $11. He's got a high of about 15 and a quarter, something like that.
Wow, and this company just kind of came out of nowhere. Like I haven't heard about it last week or anything.
Well, no, dude. They were. I'm looking at year to date. They hit $25 a share in February, and right now they're 16. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess they're new to our circle, but they've been around.
There was a
I'm just saying,
lawsuit. There was a lawsuit.
these are your buy zones. You know what I mean? If you want to try to wait to get down, or if you don't really care, you just want to go in. Here we go. But if it's up 14% overnight, this thing could run.
What was the lawsuit, Chief? Let's hear it.
Oh fuck. I think it had something to do with their accounting, which like
Oh fuck.
reminds me of SMCI, right? But we've seen a lot of money be made off shit like that.
Yeah.
And
like look in the books.
And I think so hang on. I have notes somewhere. But long story short, I'm pretty sure insiders have been buying it up, and they've expressed like complete, what the fuck is I can't think, boys. Confidence. Thank you. Express complete confidence in their bookkeeping and that everything's up and up, and like, because the lawsuit alleges that they misled investors, right? Which is a pretty big deal.
that does sound like SMCI.
Right. But
they pulled back. They pulled back.
that's it. It's fuck. Where the fuck? Yeah, I can't find it.
So I mean, pretty logical reason to be in that stock right now. You know,
The CEO bought over 50,000 shares at right under $20 in November.
Mm.
Oh wow,
Dumbass.
that's great.
Yeah, right.
I love that. So you know he's got to get that share price up over 20. I mean, just for him to break fucking even.
The co-founder retains a stake over 1.1 million shares, and he made some small buys in early 2025. Institutions hold roughly 63% of their float, which is fucking crazy. Vanguard 9.4%.
Oh, that means they're strong.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Vanguard 9.4%. Black. It's retail selling off because of the lawsuit bullshit.
Great.
But it's
buy the fear.
And they don't have a high short interest.
No, we already looked into that.
Yeah, they don't have a high short interest.
So guys, this is pretty much how it's done whenever we find a new company. Chief does the DD, New Fish checks all the shorts, I check the building, and BobDog
already knows about it.
He already knows about it.
He has some tertiary involvement in the company.
I think it's gonna be good. And we're like, okay, team assemble, let's go do our specialties.
Woo! Oh man.
That's funny.
It's a good tactic, I think. But I'm really looking at the company right now. The buildings are cool. They have 4 different locations.
Is it ZETA?
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah. They got one in oh shit, it doesn't say exactly where. There's like, what the hell is Lokiva?
Huh?
Yeah, Lokiva. It's gotta be somewhere like in Czechoslovakia. Dude, I can't say this word.
Jesus Christ, Darren.
Send this guy to Iran.
Vyskoskalova? Dude, okay. Vyskoskalova. That's what this building is at. It's in Czechoslovakia. Man.
Jesus Christ.
That's just one of them. And the other ones seem like they're like in America. So
he'll be able to pronounce those names.
Y'all. Oh no, another one's in India, all right, and another one is in New York, and the last one is in California.
Darren, where's the one in New York? Can you pronounce that properly for us?
I probably can.
Brother.
Because it's easy. It's Third Park. Third Park Avenue. All right. But I will admit this is one hell of I'm gonna spell it to you guys. Vyskocilova.
Visclovia.
Visclovia.
That's where you just go. So someplace in Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. That really messed with me, guys.
Yeah, I think it messed with Slovakia, bro.
I thought you were having a fucking stroke, dude.
I thought so too. I read that damn shit. I'm like, what the hell's happening to me? I can't read that damn word.
Fuck.
Oh man.
The one in India is called Kormagala. That's not that hard to say.
Nailed it. Sounds like a oh man. You guys ever see that Chappelle show episode where
the racial draft?
No, Chappelle's Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah.
It's the last skit on the first episode. The black white supremacist.
Oh, the black white supremacist.
Yeah. He's a black Klan member.
Yeah, he's the leader of the Klan, but he's black.
He's blind and he thinks he's white.
Guys, that episode was just like cinema. It was absolute cinema.
It was the greatest opening fucking
perfect
skit.
writing. Amazing.
And yeah, Dave Chappelle's the GOAT. I'm
Yeah.
blessed to have seen him live. That was great. It was seriously fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But no, that just reminded me, Darren, when you said that the one name when Clayton Bigsby asked about Condoleezza Rice, and he's like, Condolingus rice. Condolingus rice. That sounds like a Mexican dish. We just send her back to Mexico and let the Mexicans eat her. Wow.
Yeah. I love that
It's
episode.
such a fucking ridiculous skit. And that's people that find Chappelle offensive. It's like you don't realize
Oh my god!
you don't realize the things he's trying to actually bring to light using humor. Like it's if you're getting offended, then you might be the problem.
He did a great thing, and that show, ran a amazing, ride.
3
all the way up
seasons.
to the lost episodes, which he didn't want released. But man, even those were good. I'm glad they were.
We're also showing our age with this because wasn't that like fucking 2004 or something?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, I was 10. I was 10 and I was watching that shit.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Is Wayne Brady gonna
Love
talk
Chappelle
about
show?
Charlie Murphy.
Oh man, the Wayne Brady episode. Oh my god.
What's the matter, Dave? You don't like to get wet?
CP.
So,
oh
that's so
man.
fucking good. But all right,
Yeah, if
boys.
Dave Chappelle wants to come on the podcast, we'd love to have him.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna hit him up.
out there.
I'm gonna hit him up.
I'll hit him up on that.
Not a threat. Dave's bodyguard. Dave's bodyguards get busy. Damn it! I've seen it.
also for the YouTube mods, not a threat. Not a threat.
Hit him up as in, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Hi there. We'd like to extend an offer for you to come on to our podcast, please. Thank you.
Mr. Chappell, is it? Mr. Chappell?
Yeah. Excuse me, David. Hello. Like you, I am from Washington, D.C. as well. I was wondering, perhaps you might have some time to come on the show with 4 retards?
There you go. I was already on Fear Factor, bitch. No, what's so here talking about conviction. We're at about an hour and a half, so you guys want to wrap it up? I have one story about Dave Chappelle.
I can go another 30 minutes, dude. Watching basketball.
I could go another 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely go another 3 hours.
I feel like I'm fucking right now.
I've got that stamina.
I just took a pill. I could definitely go another 3 hours.
It's not big, but it lasts.
It just keeps going.
Well, just remember, to get that bullet out.
Just remember, if it goes more than 4 hours, call a doctor. That could be an issue.
Well, or
just keep going out and have a bunch of fun.
I didn't say it was a fucking tent the whole time. You know what I mean? You give and receive in where I come from. But no. So Chappelle, he had the best fucking show, right? The hottest growing show in the early 2000s, the funniest, bringing in millions upon millions of viewers. Like everyone loved him. He was building his brand, and he stopped after 3 seasons. Right? He stopped because he had an argument with Comedy Central about the contract, and he's like, "I'm not fucking signing that contract. Like, fuck that. I built this brand. I brought all these people here. This is my brand. I'm not doing that. My brand." So they said, "Fuck you."
$55 million.
Yeah, right. So he went to Africa for he disappeared for like what, a decade? 8 years?
Wow.
Something like that.
Yeah,
And then
like
he
10
came
years.
back. Yeah. And then he came back and he got a $50 fucking million deal from Netflix.
For like
Netflix, yeah.
For like three stand-up specials. 3 hours of work, $50 million.
It's insane.
Granted, they're funny as fuck. Those are some good fucking.
They are
His
so
Bill
good.
Cosby bit.
Very controversial.
His Bill Cosby bit. Like he's Superman, but he rapes a little bit.
No Cosby.
He's out of control, dude. He's so out of control. And
he sings, but he rapes.
Whoa, you said it, Darren. You said it, Darren.
It was my turn, right?
But no, that's just like conviction, right? Like he had conviction in himself. He didn't want to sell himself short. Just have that in your stock plays. Like if you believe in the company, you did your research, you understand what you own, then you got to leverage that. You can't. Don't sell it at a loss. Just hold it.
Conviction.
That's all I got.
I love it.
That's
Well,
all.
that's all, folks.
Yeah. It's been real.
You guys got anything else? Or are we good?
I just got one more thing here.
Let's go.
I love you, Chief.
Oh, I love you, Chief.
I love all of you.
Oh,
That's like an all lives matter type answer. It's like we're not hitting the crux. You know,
Chief,
We're
I
not
love you.
hitting-
Darren, I love you. Newfish, I love you. You're great
Yes.
fucking guys.
Oh,
fucking love you
BobDog, I
guys.
love
And
you.
And,
love
and
you
you
all.
know who I love the most is Free Baller.
We all love Free Baller. Nobody knows.
Hey, I'd like to compare a picture of Free Baller's penis with Darren's and notice any fucking discrepancies. All right.
I think
Actually,
that-
hey,
that-
I'd like to offer Free Baller a spot to come on the show at some time while Darren is also on the show.
Just gonna see Mike muted,
Time.
unmute, Mike mute, unmute, Mike mute.
okay, invite him. Do it.
I did. I literally just did. Remember? Quote unquote Free Baller commented on my post, hey, when does the show come out? So, Free Baller listens. So Free Baller gets to come on the show sometime while you are on the show at the exact same time.
He's gonna call Laren and he's gonna call
talking
it.
over each other. No, because we now know Laren's voice. They can't do that. I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference.
Me and my brother definitely sound a lot alike.
You sound exactly the same. I
We
was
had
so
to move him
confused.
away, right? Yeah, they move away a bit. Oh shit! They're not gonna be able to listen to that episode, are they? You had some sort of
Fuck.
malfunction.
Yeah. So we recorded a special emergency episode on June 9th, aka 6/9, because we had to. And Darren's brother just happened to be in town, so he was our special guest. And Darren sounds exactly like Laren, who sounds exactly like Darren, who sounds, I'm sure, exactly like Free Baller, but
Oh, I guess we'll have to see.
Is that episode ever going to see the light of day, or is it fucked up, Chief? Is it toast?
I have to try. It got corrupted. The audio file got corrupted. I tried recording it.
Like most of us on this podcast and most of our listeners probably, the file has been corrupted.
Because Snoop Bobby Dog came out for that one. That was a classic.
It is Snoop Bobby Dog.
We forgot about that, guys.
It's the fucking lost jewel. That was a great one.
That's gonna be our Chappelle lost tapes.
Yo, 420K, yay.
I think we were all celebrating like all-time highs in our ports too.
Yeah, we were.
I was just celebrating for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we appreciate your support there, Chief.
Hey,
Sure
just
like I say in bed, baby, my time will come.
Jesus Christ.
But will mine?
Hey, Zez, you got to take that up with someone else. Get a financial advisor. All right, everybody. AfterWhores, episode number 11. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your support.
Been real.
Oh yeah, it's been fun.
Love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. It really means a lot to us. Goes a long way.
Just stick your finger in that fish hole.
Mm.